A big milestone happened in my journey the other day, and I probably haven't talked about it a lot, so I'm using this video as me talking about that thing, one of my main milestones on my journey. So, you know, from someone who described themselves once as a non-runner, now a passionate runner, sharing my journey and hopefully inspiring others to do the same. 3 years ago, I was 125 kilograms. I hadn't seen 90 kilograms in over 20 years, and honestly, I didn't actually think I would ever do that again. I avoided mirrors like they were judging me. I'd even mastered the art of looking away from them. But today, I'm here to tell you just how those first hesitant steps have turned into being able to just run down the road, which in turn turned into running a 10K, which has in turn turned into running half marathons. And now, as I say these words right now, 6 weeks until my first marathon. This story is how running has changed my life. I'm 38 now, and before April 2023, so that was just over 2 years ago, I was stuck in a rut, physically and mentally. I'd done the occasional 10K in the past, but mostly just to say I did it and just collect the medal. Now, what actually lit a spark was a thought I had one day. What if in the future I'm not fit enough to kick a football around with my kids? Now, we don't have any kids yet, but that idea hit really hard, and I knew I had to do something about it. So I started running. Not fast, not far, but I started. Now in January 2024, I went to the National Running Show. I wasn't sure what I'd get out of it really, maybe a free water bottle or some gels or something like that, but I ended up chatting with someone whose inspiring story I'd watched the night before on YouTube, and that conversation really stuck with me. The very next day, I created AndreRunz on Instagram. Now, I don't really like taking photos of myself, but I had no before and after pictures, and I needed a way to track my progress and keep myself accountable. So at the start, and probably still to this day, it started just for me, but over time, it has quickly become something more. And with more and more posts, then came the running community. Suddenly I was getting messages, comments, people encouraging me, sharing their stories, and pushing through their own struggles. It's easy to think that no one's watching or your story doesn't matter, but seeing others show up and share their progress has truly inspired me. And knowing that my posts were doing the same for others, that did, and still to this day does, just blow my mind. Running might be a solo activity, but the journey certainly isn't. From my first hesitant steps to chasing new milestones, running has truly transformed my life. It's not just about the miles, it's about the mindset, the community, and the joy of just pushing past what you thought you could do. Now, the reason for this video right now is that I recently hit that 90 kilogram milestone, the first time in over 20 years. I got off the scale, got back on, thought it might have been maybe a glitch, but it was real. It's not just the number, but everything behind it. The early mornings, the sore legs, the belief that built slowly over time. I used to avoid the mirror, now we're on certainly friendlier terms. Now, reaching that 90 kilogram mark wasn't ever meant to be the destination. It was just a figure that I'd seen once before in the past when I wasn't so negative towards going on those same scales. But look at me now, I'm training for 2 marathons, New York and London, and if you told me that even 3 years ago, I'd have laughed, then probably gasped for breath from the laughing. This journey started with fear, but now it's become a lifestyle, a mission. I want to motivate others by sharing the full picture, the good runs, the tough days, the wins that you don't even post about. And this is what keeps me going. This is my mantra. Doing this thing that we love so much that sometimes causes us physical and emotional pain, but we keep doing it because we know that on the other side there's a reward. Maybe not medals, but the success of becoming a better version of yourself. From being 125 kilograms to marathon training, from avoiding mirrors to documenting the journey, whether you're starting out or chasing a new goal, every stride counts. My goal has sort of evolved over time, and it's like, I feel like now it's to help others believe that change is possible through honest storytelling, shared struggles, and celebrating every win, no matter how small. So let's keep running, keep growing, one step, one story, one run at a time. If you liked my story and you liked everything else, just subscribe here and follow me on Instagram at AndreRunz, and I'll see you out there.